Hi there, this is my second attempt to make a video. The last one wasn't allowed. My wife has been getting text messages from somebody she doesn't even know. Illicit text messages to get her to leave me. And I suspected all along that, yeah, it was CPS. Um, these people are decisive and they don't give up. As soon as they think your family bond is strong, they hire people from outside sources like contractors to um, in game get your baby. They almost had her convinced to get on a train. Had her so convinced that she fell in love with this unknown person from text messaging um, that she had CPS come to our home because I mean I really couldn't fight this unknown entity because I didn't know who it was. Never been able to talk to him, and if it was even a him, like I said, it was text messages, and got the police to come here to remove our my son, um, to get her on a train to go see this unknown person until finally she got a text message from my ex-wife saying, you know, if you really don't like him, then go ahead and leave him alone, let him start a new life. Well, that seemed to send a message to her head, you know, that like, oh well, maybe I'm doing something wrong here. I don't even know this guy. He's sending me illicit messages. Maybe that's not a good thing for my son, and decided not to get on the train. I sent for a taxi to pick her up and bring her back home here. And now we have to go. We're all back into the CPS nightmare. You know, because like I said, these people have contractors that work for them. They know that the sale of a blonde-haired, blue-eyed child is 25,000 at the least. But these rich people that don't care where the child comes from, as long as it's healthy, happy, and um, good looking. Um, so, yeah, at 11 o'clock in 2 hours, we have to go before a committee to explain to them why we are a good family, why we don't need them in our life. And we're fighting against a source that has millions and millions of dollars to just throw away. And because it's just throwaway money anyway, useless, valueless money created by the federal government of death. And there is a God, people. I don't know why I mentioned God in the last video. Maybe that's why it didn't go through. These people hate God. I asked them yesterday when they came to my home, "Do you believe in God?" And neither of them answered me. Neither of them. They just looked at me like I was talking about some illusion. Okay. And she did say, "Oh well, I'm really proud of how you let all of that happen yesterday. I sat down and police officers told me to sit down in my own home." And she was proud of that. She was proud that I just docilely let them take my child and my wife from my home, from them and their contractors and their evil plan to get my wife back to Illinois. They were happy with that. You know, now we have to go before them again today and um, explain why we're good parents and why she called him, you know, this person, whoever it was, um, taunting her to go back to Illinois, where they could get our child. You know, with the father gone, they got the mother. You know, where they want her. It wasn't even where we came from exactly. It was some unknown town, a little town. Every time I called this person that was texting her, they hung up immediately. Didn't say boo. And would I call the police? No, that was their explanation. I told them, I said, you know, what about this person that's texting her all these strange things? They go, well, you know, if you think it's a threat to you or your wife, you know, maybe you should call the police. Police don't work for us anymore. Okay, no. You call them and you're putting great big targets on yourself. No, I don't call the police unless it's the last resort for whatever. And I haven't called them in a long, long time. Why do you think DC had all of those little tremors and the earthquakes and the floods in Illinois? It's this kind of thing happening. And these contractors ruining people's lives. These agents, they have absolute power to just come in your house and tell you to sit down in your own home. Um, and America's lost. You know, people. Uh, if I say the word revolution, will YouTube play it? I don't know. You tell me. Okay. Uh, all I know is I have to get ready, and at 11 o'clock I have to go for these people that I don't even want to go see and explain to them why I'm a good father and why my wife is a good mother. You know, she's sleeping right now, excuse me, on the couch. You know, knows I made a video earlier and it didn't go through, and you know I'm trying again. Uh, I'm doing everything I can, but I'm telling you what, people, Judgment Day is coming. Let me tell you that again. Judgment Day is coming. I haven't done anything wrong to deserve what's happening. Okay? Well, some of you would say, well, why did you let him in your house? You know, well, maybe that's something I did wrong. You know, but man's law has become obsolete and diluted with people that look through the eye of a pen and they see one thing. They don't see everything. They see this one thing. Okay, that they're stereotype people and idol worshippers, and it's not going to end. It's not going to end till we the people say enough, and we need a lot of people to say that at one time. You know, maybe a peaceful way. You know, if it can't be peaceful way, then maybe we need to take steps. You know, but you can't see everything through this little pin, okay? And most of it's lies. And you've got to start thinking for yourself, cops. You know, ask yourself, well, why are you going into this person's home? Have you heard anything they've done? You know, where is the proof? Where is it? Is it behind my couch? Did you hear it from somebody's mouth that told you, or a couple people that, I mean, people that don't work for this service place, okay, um, that something happened, okay? You got to start thinking for yourself, you know. And what happened in the days of Lot? You know, when they were trying to do that to his family. It's happening again, right here in Washington. And you people better be aware, okay? You better be on guard because um, this is a good mother. You know, she's done everything she can. I'm a good father. I try to do everything I can, but I constantly have to walk on glass, and they wonder why I smoke cigarettes. Okay? Because that's what they do. They carry this ball, and as soon as you think it's over, they throw it at you um, uh, with um, divisive ways, the secret people that work for this entity that all get paid off, you know, for the one in game, your child. And I think it's high time either uh, some rich wealthy people see this for what it is and put an end to this nightmare. Okay, rethink CPS. Uh, Rewrite everything from the ground up because I'm telling you what, uh, there's a force that you don't know about that's coming, and it's not happy with this current sick idea and plans that people have to tear apart America. I never knew how bad things really were until I had a child, okay? Till I said, no, I object to this planned C-section at a hospital. And this whole thing started rolling, a evil ball. And it was like, no, 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 don't roll over me. And it's never stopped. You know, it's a miracle I'm not mentally ill now from it. It's just a miracle. You know, why ain't I in a mental hospital going, because it's with me. That's why. It has stayed with me, and it said everything's going to be okay. I left Illinois knowing that everything's going to be okay, and who has that kind of faith? Me. And you bad people better be aware of what's happening. This is just like what happened to Lot and his wife. Just like that. And you want to be turned into sulfur? How do you think that would feel, okay? You know, you've got your nuclear weapons and all your bombs and guns, but can you fight against something like that? I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm trying to state facts. Facts is I love my wife. I'm not going to stop loving my wife. And I'm going to make her smarter. She knows your little tricks and plans, okay? And I'm going to make America smarter too. So there's going to be tens of thousands of people watching this video that'll see, you know, the truth, you know, about you, DCFS, CPS. I'm not happy, okay? When you mess with men of God, things happen. I predicted the floods in Illinois, and what happened? And did anybody ever tell anybody about it? Nope. Nope. Everybody knew, but everybody else wanted to take credit for it. All these phony preachers and all these lying prophets. Oh yeah, it was me. I'm the one. Pull pucky. So unless you want this great big ball to roll over you, I suggest that somebody starts organizing our government to start making things better in America, not worse. Okay? You can't fund a government by stealing people's babies. You need to put people to work. Tens of thousand jobs is what America